Y, Cześć, witam was wszystkich w kolejnej części naszej przygodówki. Zobaczmy, co możemy zrobić.
I'm stealing blood from a doctor. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Okej. Co jeszcze więcej możemy zrobić?
Duva painted the upper one a long time ago, but not the lower one. Faye stares at the doc like he is going to kill her, but he just wants to test her knee reflex. Totally dry, just like bureaucracy itself.
Okej, co mamy?
I would... The doc already completed it. Only the seal is missing. The mattress sags, the bed squeaks, and you are miles away from daylight. I can't stand seeing the bed anymore, even after 2 years have passed. Ah, yes, there it is. Ben Svensson, born severe depression, burnout syndrome, etc., etc. We advise against continuation of employment. Was it really only just 2 years ago?
Okej. Tutaj mamy wszystko przeszukane, prawda? Pieczątka była wyschnięta. Spróbujmy wyjść na zewnątrz.
Everything peachy, Bent? Where's your companion?
She'll be a while.
That's too bad. The presentation is almost over. Do you have the health certificate?
Can't I get in without the certificate?
Well, Dr. Svensson, my responsibility is to follow the regulations, not make them.
Damnation.
Okej.
Here, the certificate. Are you happy now?
I'll be happy as soon as it is stamped.
You are a damned bureaucrat, Barney.
Fastidious, dry bureaucracy is the only weapon that keeps money for our research flowing. Please, Bent, it's just a stamp.
What are our chances of finding an investor?
They are good, I'd say. We've made an impression.
Did you show them around the labs?
No, but we had a fantastic brunch with wild salmon from the Atlantic. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Overfishing of the seas, endangered species. The problem is just that we can't afford to point fingers today. No one wants to do business with narrow-minded greenies.
But we are narrow-minded greenies.
Wrong. We are greenies with wild salmon from the Atlantic. We are people you can talk to.
I'll be right back.
Fine, but hurry.
Okej, więc jest to wyschnięte, co prawda, ale możemy użyć krwi.
A drastic measure, but time is short.
Okej.
Morbid, but it worked.
Do you have the health certificate?
Here, Barney, that should be all. May I enter now?
Okay. Name's on it, stamp as well. All right, time for your big comeback.
Ha! Oof.
Nervous?
Should I be?
Well, it's been 2 years since you last saw your son.
Oh, nonsense. I'm not nervous.
Yes.
Could you go ahead, please? This little do-gooder needs to visit the restroom first. What? I just need to pee. I'm not nervous.
Sure, Ben, sure.
Dr. Svensson, I'm trying to be polite here. What you just told us is ripe with trivial generalizations and esoteric hocus-pocus. We know that our oil reserves will be used up one day. We are aware that we will need to find a way to fill the hole this will rip into the energy supply. We also know that some nuts will be worried about the climate whenever you try offering them workable solutions. What we don't know is why on earth we came here. What miraculous technology are you talking about when you claim to be able to solve all this planet's problems in one stroke?
Thank you for the cue, Mr. Indez. I am talking about a technology that doesn't produce emissions. One that can be replicated easily and that can be grown in every household. It is effective enough to...
Did I understand you correctly? Your miracle plant will grow in every consumer's garden?
Yes. The magic word is reproduction. A small installation that will fit on every balcony will provide enough energy for the household. It is an autonomous and ecological energy. The process is called nitrogenase.
He means hydrogenase.
The process is called hydrogenase, which means that cyanobacteria will convert light, air, and water into high-energy oxygen. The degree of efficiency of the energy output yields values around 0.08%.
What? That's wrong. It's 0.8%.
Do you want to give the lecture, Father?
Maybe we can cut this embarrassing family drama short. The question I ask myself is, what kind of business model do you have in mind? If people grow algae on their balcony like chives, what do we sell them? No one here wants to give away energy for free, right?
Yes. No. The consumer needs the technology to grow the algae and dissipate the hydrogen. Fuel cells for conversion must be bought and maintained. But, well, that's all there is to say on the business aspect of our presentation. I suggest we take a short break. Afterwards, we can jump right in with the calculations.
I would like to see this bacteria in action.
Or that. After the break, we will present the blue-green algae, and then we will talk about the calculations. We will reconvene at 2 o'clock sharp. Thank you.
Okej.
That was something. And where has Duva disappeared to? The least he could say was hi.
Please don't hold it against him. It's all the excitement about the presentation. And then his father appears out of the blue. He is a bit overwhelmed.
He shouldn't blame himself. He did well. I am more worried about this Indes.
Emilio Indez is a businessman. He needs to ask these kinds of questions.
No, my gut tells me that he's planning something. And I won't leave this room before I've found out exactly what it is.
Okej. Zbieramy co możemy. Okej. Dobra.
It's stuck.
Okej.
So what do you think about the bacteria?
I think it's taking much too long. I want to see something.
Please, have a little patience. You will get to see something right after the break.
Good. I don't have all day, you know. My wife and I are expected on a whale watching tour later today, and I don't want to miss that under any circumstance.
You will not regret the wait, I promise.
We'll see.
I don't believe it. Why do the loudest fledglings in the world have to live next to this window? As long as they are making all that ruckus, I won't understand a single damned word.
Ale mam jedzenie.
Come here, birds. I have some yummy seeds. I think they didn't notice my generosity. I should proceed more systematically.
What do you think about the presentation, Mr. Indes? Do you think this blue-green algae is a good investment?
This cabbage? No way. But I could have told you that before.
If you already knew that, why are you here?
I came here to dispose of a nuisance. A nuisance as small as an ant, but as persistent as a thorn in my side, and as presumptuous as a fat Norwegian who sticks his nose into things that are none of his business.
Go on, don't mind me.
What nuisance are you talking about?
I will tell you in private.
Do you like pistachios? There you are. Good.
Okej, czyli ptaki mamy załatwione.
I only see one way to reach it.
Do you want to climb on that chair?
Yes, why do you ask?
Well, I thought you were a gentleman, a man with distinction, someone I and my husband would have liked to support financially.
Even a gentleman has to climb on chairs from time to time.
Please, let's not argue. I said my mind. You do what you want with that.
Unless I want to scare off our investors, I'd better find another solution. On with it. Ha! That fits perfectly.
Okej.
The Philosopher's Stone, a bottle opener on a pointer. I wouldn't know how. There must be an easier way. Looks like it.
Are you worried the algae could destroy the energy market?
If a flower power energy everyone could grow on his balcony really existed, then yes, I would be worried. But this cabbage couldn't supply enough energy for a toaster. I'm just worried that these idiots in Oslo might see it differently.
And what do you plan to do about it?
What every good businessman would do. I'm going to buy it. I will put one specimen on my shelf, and I'll dump the rest into the ocean. That's where algae belong, after all. Bon voyage, Dr. Svensson. Arrivederci, Echo Power. And the best thing is, as long as no one else is interested in it, I will get it at a bargain price.
The pig.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the break is over. If you would be so kind to return... We will commence live presentation of our technology now. As you can see, our assistants provided some algae specimen. Dr. Svensson, if you would.
Of course.
He means me.
Let me do it. I worked on that technology for 30 years. I know how to get the maximum possible result.
Well then, proceed.
There's something heavy on the hose. No wonder the generator isn't working properly. This thing was put here on purpose. The generator gets enough H2 now. The generator transforms the H2 the algae produces into electricity. Let's freshen up the algae a bit. Well, the algae has light and fresh water, and the gas can freely flow into the generator.
And the light bulb glows. Bravo. Can you really not see the genius in this performance?
The only thing I see is slime in a fish tank.
Dr. Svensson, since no one else seems interested in it, I would like to buy the slime.
Stop, just a second. I forgot something. The presentation isn't over yet.
Well, I can hardly wait.
Okay then, I'll put the battery in the net. If this works, I will believe every word Faye said. Oh dear.
What have you done?
I just wanted...
Was that the nitrogenase you were talking about?
Who would have thought that 0.8% can be that explosive? Dr. Svensson, why did you give an endless monologue on wind energy instead of showing us this right from the start?
I don't know. Ask my father. He is the uncrowned expert around here.
And, who of you will receive our money?
Chyba dobrze poszło.
This stupid doctor. I don't want to get some rest, and I'm not sick either.
Faye, come, please.
Hello?
You have to leave. Attack! Everyone will die.
Delvin, what are you talking about? What attack?
The
Crap! Something's wrong with the antenna. I thought Augie wanted to install it on the helicopter. Oh no, I hope he didn't break it. I'd better go check on it. What a pretty material. I wonder what it's made of. Unbelievable. Instead of enjoying the sun, they put the desk in the darkest corner. Oh well. At least they already get used to life in a bunker this way.
Okej, zaraz tam pójdziemy, tylko sprawdźmy jeszcze, czy tutaj coś
Wow,
możemy sprawdzić.
no, it doesn't open, and the sign explains why. Due to renovations, 23 is closed down until further notice. No problem. I still have 24.
Okej. Więc wychodzimy przez okno. Ej, co ty tutaj masz? Przekaźnik, okej.
He's having a smoke on the bridge.
Aha, okej, możemy sobie tak przechodzić, fajnie. Tutaj był lekarz, tutaj była jadalnia.
What's this?
Yep,
Can you use it to radio?
but I wouldn't put an antenna in there if I were you. The place might explode, and that wouldn't be savory.
Yes, you're right.
Okej, to nic nie możemy zrobić. Sprawdzimy, co tutaj jeszcze mamy. Okej, tam nic nie dało. Okej. No wyjdź, okej. Sprawdźmy, co mamy tutaj.
Locked. But I don't want to get back in there anyway.
I thought I sent you to your cabin. You were supposed to get some rest.
I know. But why?
Why? You threw up blood during the physical examination. That's why. You are ill, and you need rest immediately.
Well, I'll leave then.
I'm just worried about your health. I thought I sent you to...
Okej, czyli teraz na tą chwilę tędy nie przejdziemy.
Well,
Okej. To jest zamknięte, to jest jadalnia. No, zobaczymy, co tutaj jest.
it's locked.
Okej, a tutaj strażnik.
Excuse me, you may not enter.
Why not?
The presentation is for investors and oil rig staff only. Why don't you grab a bite to eat at the cafeteria? I will tell Dr. Svensson where to find you.
I'd rather look around a bit. Thanks.
As you like.
Okej, spróbujmy wyjść. Okej. To nie?
This cable might come in handy.
Okej.
Hello?
Hey, Lou. Hang on in there, okay? Oh, hey ho. What can I do for you?
Are you a radio operator?
Yep. Wait. You came here with Ben Svensson, didn't you?
Yes. Why?
Are you related or something? Is he your uncle?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just, you know.
I have to go.
See you later.
Dobra, tutaj nic nie załatwimy.
A metal ramp, just like the one leading into the dining hall at home. A metal ramp, just like the one...
Okej, tutaj nic ciekawego.
It's steady, but the reception is still weak. Augie? Augie. Ah, just a second. Delvin, this is Faye. Can you hear me? Delvin, what was that?
Attack?
Augie, what have you done with the antenna?
I put it up, just like you told me to.
Then why doesn't it work anymore?
Maybe it's too weak, or maybe someone is interfering with us. But it's really not my fault, honestly.
See you later.
Yep.
It's dead. Augie, install the antenna on the helicopter. Thanks, Augie.
My pleasure.
Może uda nam się użyć tej anteny, żeby sygnał był stabilny.
I'm sure reception will be great with it. The cable is much too short.
Może uda nam się to przenieść.
Hello? Still no reception. Oh,
Yeah,
what could interfere with the signal?
other signals? Some waves?
But what kind of waves?
Other radio waves, maybe? Space waves? Brain waves?
Bran, what?
Telepathy? You don't have that in the future? No? How would I know what kind of waves could be the problem?
See you later.
Yep.
Może coś jeszcze znajdziemy ciekawego?
Empty.
Okej. Na pewno przydałby się jeszcze jeden kawałek przewodu. A tutaj? Okej, tu jest pan doktor. Tutaj co znajdziemy w naszym pokoju jeszcze? Okej.
Nail polish? Mascara? A lipstick? Why do people need a paint box for their face? Ah, this file looks useful.
Okej.
A transparent shower cubicle. We have more privacy in our bunker.
Okej. No ale drzwi zwykle są zamknięte, więc tutaj, jeśli chodzi o prywatność, to wszystko wydaje mi się jest okej. Tutaj były drzwi zamknięte, tutaj nic nie znaleźliśmy, tam jest wyjście, gdzie jest doktor, spróbujemy tutaj pójść. Podłączone.
It's steady, but the reception is still weak. A metal ramp, just like the one leading into the dining hall at home. Augie, install the antenna on the helicopter. It's me again.
Hey, Faye!
How can I amplify the transmission power?
That's easy. You look for a big antenna and tap it. I even have a cable. Do you want it?
Oh, yes. Please.
Don't expect too much. It's very short and a little loose sometimes, and, I'll just leave it here, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okej.
See you later.
Yep.
Mamy kabel.
One end of the cable is already attached to it. Augie, it's steady, but the reception is still weak. It's me again.
Hey, Faye!
What are you doing?
I'm reading Gamma Ray vs. Nuke Boy, the grand showdown. Do you want to take a peek?
It only has pictures.
But that's the trick, you see. Text and pictures in perfect symbiosis. It's a total blast. It's called a comic.
Oh, We have comics at home too. We use them to teach the children how to survive in case a nuclear reactor explodes.
They develop superpowers and beat up the dead guys?
Not quite.
A pity.
Okej.
See you later.
Yep.
Yes?
Are you transmitting right now?
Why do you ask?
Could you stop doing that for a moment? You are interfering with my signal.
You and Bent, you are colleagues, right?
No.
Oh, you're not? I just thought, well, because you're traveling together.
Would you please answer my question?
Sure. What was it again? How did you two meet?
Please stop transmitting. You are interfering with my signal.
Hey, it was just a harmless question.
I have to contact a friend, but your signal interferes with mine. So would you please stop transmitting?
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm talking to Lou from the other oil rig. We have some important things to discuss.
For how much longer?
Until noon break.
When will the noon break begin?
It just has. But Lou and I lost track of time, and we still have so much to talk about. I can't just up and leave. Svensson and you aren't colleagues, and you aren't related.
Why don't you take your break?
Oh, the cafeteria is quite a ways, and I'm too lazy to go there. But no biggie. That way I have more time for my chat with Lou.
Why are you asking all these questions about me and Bent?
Why? I'm just curious. That ain't a crime now, is it? Not much else going on this rig anyway.
Why don't you take your break?
Oh, the cafe... But no...
Okej.
I have to...
See you later.
A może gdy przyniesiemy coś ze stołówki, to wtedy da nam spokój. Będziemy mogli nadać nasz sygnał.
What do you want?
What are you making? What?
Nothing. We have apple pie and rockfisk.
I'd like to have this rackfisk.
Good choice. It's fresh. There you go.
I'd like to have some apple pie.
Just a second. Bon appetit. If it's too cold, I'll heat it in the microwave oven.
Thanks. The pie is cold.
No problem. Hand it over.
Okej.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Here.
Bye.
Yeah.
The file fits into the pie perfectly.
Give. Da.
Okej.
Ta. Ta. Ta ta.
Maybe you should stop singing.
What do you know about music? Hmm?
Okej, czyli mikrofala jest popsuta. Dobra. Damy teraz jedzenie.
Yes?
I brought you something to eat.
Oh, really?
Rackfisk. Enjoy.
Whoa, my favorite! Hey, Lou, gotta go. Lunch is here. You can tell me later. I'm starving here. Later. Yum. Fantastic.
He seems to have forgotten about me. Well, even better. It's steady, but the reception is still weak. It has to work now. Attention, attention, radio operator Faye speaking. Delvin, can you hear me? Please, don't desert me now. Please, please, please.
Hello, Faye.
Sa?
Okay.
Sonny?
There. I, am glad our presentation could convince you. I have to admit that the results surprised me a little as well.
Then it was a wonderful surprise for all of us. I can assure you, Doctor, that you were utterly convincing.
Please, dear, we must not hasten our decision, not until we've tested the bacteria ourselves. I therefore propose that the doctor will provide us with a sample of his wonderful algae as soon as possible. And if everything is above board, as I'm sure it will be, independent scientists will have no problem reconstructing the result we saw here earlier. And when they do, we will support you. Or is there a problem?
Let me through. I must talk to Ben Svensson.
It seems the number of your fans increases by the minute, my dear doctor.
I have to talk to him. Please.
Excuse me.
In here, quickly.
Calm down.
Tell me, how did it go?
What?
The algae. Are the investors convinced?
Ha! They are thrilled.
Phew. Good.
Yes, one problem less. But now to you. You are completely out of breath. What happened?
I got a call from Delvin.
And?
The connection was terrible, but I think he wanted to warn us. Someone plans to attack the oil rig.
Are you sure?
Not completely, but it sounded like that.
Did he tell you anything else?
No. That was all.
How was your physical examination?
Tedious.
But everything's all right.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine.
That's good to know. Did you get any other messages?
Why? From whom?
From Salvador?
Oh, no, I didn't. I only heard from Delvin, and as I said, it was a short message.
You aren't keeping any secrets from me, are you?
No. Why?
Oh. Never mind. Must be being close to this Indes guy. I'm seeing conspiracies everywhere.
Well, you can never know.
Right. We have another problem, though, I'm afraid. Someone tried to sabotage the presentation.
What? Why would somebody do that?
Usual.
And yet the
It wasn't that much of a problem. I just had someone fetch a better specimen. I think you should try and find out more about this attack while I investigate the algae incident.
Okay.
You are really not keeping something from me?
Nah. You?
No.
Well then, see you later. Then go! Sadi, come in, please. Ben says the investors are convinced. You must have been wrong.
Welcome back, Bent. Nice show. Really, I hope you didn't raise expectations you can't measure up to.
Hello, Duva. I have to find out what happened to the algae first. I'm sorry, I didn't want to show you up.
If you're looking for Lissa, she's in the office lab. I'm sure you can find the way on your own.
The algae you presented was bottom of the barrel. I think I deserve an explanation.
You are wrong. The sample was from one of our most powerful cultures.
I don't believe you. When I was still here, the algae could do much better than that.
I think you are fooling yourself. The algae really wasn't that much stronger in the past.
But it was stronger, and it would have convinced the investors without any effort on my part.
If you say so.
See you later.
I would appreciate it if you stopped doing this. I'm waiting for an important call.
From whom?
I don't think that's any of your business.
The values of the blue-green algae decreased over the past few months. But why?
Bent, would you please close the door to our private quarters? I don't think you have any business in here.
Of course I have business in here. It was my bedroom once.
Right, but all your belongings were removed after you'd left. I oversaw that myself. And now, close the door please, or I'll really make a fuss.
There's nothing in there. No lost files. Nothing. Only what's been there already on first sight. The pump regulates the air pressure in the lab, and it works best if left alone. Even if I had the key for the door, I don't think I would find anything useful behind it. It's a bit loose. Why doesn't anybody see to it the thing doesn't fall to pieces? There. Much better. My old do-it-yourself antenna. Who would have thought that thing still existed? Just like I thought. Locked. Boo.
No one has tried to startle me that incompetently in the last 2 years. Hello.
I can see you are busy. Do you want to continue our conversation later?
The only important thing is that we do continue it. Why don't we meet in the kitchen later and cook together? In about 2 hours when my shift ends?
Sure. Great idea.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Search done. The locker is empty. The locker. This lab coat looks familiar. Ha! I knew it. It's my old lab coat.
Huh?
I didn't think you'd keep it.
Are you getting sentimental? Duva is wearing it sometimes when he's cleaning up.
Ah, the smell. And each place in the lab smells differently. These smells bring back some great memories. Dr. Bent Svensson, Chief of Research. Oh well. A23G A to know exactly what I'm looking for. What's this? One of my old algae samples. What's it doing here? It's barely legible, but there's something written in my hand. D54H. D54. That's the Delta algae, our most powerful culture. I just don't understand why Duva didn't present it earlier today. Lissa?
Yes?
What happened to the algae?
What are you talking about?
I saw the presentation for the investors. The algae you presented was terribly weak.
Oh, Bent, you are exaggerating.
Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was?
I can understand how you feel, but please stay out of this.
But
Trust me, it's better this way.
let's talk about something else.
I'd prefer that, yes.
So long.
See.
I found a dried out sample in its pocket.
Please, Bent, put it away before someone gets hurt.
A few lab coats and 2 pairs of jeans, nothing of interest. Guess what I've found in my old lab coat?
The dried out delta algae?
Yes. How did you know?
Because you worked yourself almost to death on it. You were always carrying samples around until the day they carried you out on a litter.
You kept my old lab coat?
I wear it for cleaning sometimes.
No, I already showed it to him, and he didn't like it. The machine says that Duva is responsible for the laundry today. My name isn't mentioned anywhere. This is... Even if I had the key for the door, I don't think I would find anything useful behind it. It's empty already. The Petri dish holds a dead, dried-up algae. I don't need a mass spectral analysis to know what happened. I have to put something in the test tube behind the lid first. Let's see. Where is the file for D54H? A, B, D, 32, B15? And here's A again. What a mess. Huh. Looks like this will take longer than I thought. Damn it. I searched the whole cabinet 3 times and still no sign of D54H. So where the devil is it? Don't forget to drink water.
I know.
Is the intercom still working?
Yes, but you still can't make a continental call. Who do you want to call?
You'll see.
Barney speaking.
It's me, Bent.
Ah, perfect timing, old warhorse. I wanted to know how long you're going to stay with us.
I don't know yet.
No problem. But notify me on time so I can organize transport and accommodation on land. You just tell me where you want to go, and it will be done.
Thanks, Barney. So long.
Okay. See you later. Hey, Alyssa.
It's not me! It's Bent!
Oh, Dr. Svensson. Good to hear you. What can I do for you?
I want you to page someone.
Who?
Page the doc.
Was there an accident?
No.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling out my options.
That's interesting. Barney's intern collapsed from too much work and has to be treated. That's why the doc doesn't have time right now.
I got it. Thanks.
Anything else?
Page Barney.
I think he's in his office right now. Why don't you call him yourself?
You are right. Would be the faster way.
Anything else?
Page my son.
And what do you want me to tell him?
That's nonsense. Just leave it.
Just call me if you change your mind. Later. Barney speaking.
It's me again.
Hey, what can I do for you this time?
About my return trip. Please make a reservation at a hotel for me.
I take it you want to go to the conference Faye mentioned. I can recommend the Grand Welcome Inn in downtown Oslo, or the Garden City Hotel near the Botanical Garden.
Please make a reservation for one night at the Grand Welcome Inn.
Will do. Anything else?
I want you to make an appointment for us at Energy Oslo
For what day and reason?
for tomorrow, and tell them we want to show them Svensson's blue-green algae.
Wait a second. Okay. Is that all?
I'm still not sure about the hotel.
Take your time. I haven't booked it yet.
Please make a reservation at the Garden City Hotel.
My pleasure.
I think we'll be leaving soon.
What does soon mean exactly?
Soon means that you can prepare everything for our departure.
Okay, will you need a helicopter or will you take the one you arrived in?
I'd rather use one of the Atlas's helicopters.
All right. It will be ready for you. Do you need anything else?
Oh, I'll see to it myself.
As you like.
So long.
Okay. See you later.
The microscope was my last acquisition before I had to hand over clinical research management to Duva. Just like I thought. Locked. I should pump the water out first. Water pumped out, ready to unload. Is that towel really golden? How tacky. Hotel La Comte du Roy, Barcelona. 5 stars. Good grief. How did this get here? No one here can afford to stay at a 5-star hotel. I don't understand. Where did you get the money for such an expensive hotel?
That's none of your damn business.
I thought you didn't have any money. And yet you are traveling to a 5-star hotel in Barcelona?
That's my private life, do you hear me? It's no concern of yours. So why don't you get lost and never come back? This door will remain closed. I would appreciate it if you stopped doing this. I'm waiting for an important call.
I have to find out what happened to the algae first.
This door will remain closed.
Dr. Svensson?
Speaking?
I want you to page someone.
Who?
Page my son.
And what do you want me to tell him?
Tell him he should come to the radio room.
The radio room? Why?
Because you have a message for him?
I do?
Yes. Tell him that he forgot a credit card in a hotel in Barcelona, and the hotel wants to know where to send it to.
On it.
Don't you think you're being childish, making fake calls to your own son and all that?
Tell the hotel I'd use traveler's checks, goddammit!
Fine, I'll relay the message.
Was that all?
Oh, don't tell him anything.
So you don't want me to page him?
No, I'll get back to you later.
Okay, bye. Hey ho, what can I do for you?
I want you to pay.
And
Tell him.
Doctor, but wait,
Yes.
can I do anything else for you?
Tell him.
Yeah. I'm.
Do.
You didn't either. Jacob.
Anything else?
Tell him he should come to. His.
Are you trying to find. Oh dear.
Your son just laughed and hung up.
Fine, thanks.
His what?
Is there anything else you want?
Don't tell. Oh, don't tell him anything.
So you don't want me to pay?
No. What's this towel doing here?
It belongs to Duva.
He really stayed at a 5-star hotel? No normal person can afford that.
Bent? If you want to know something about your son, ask him yourself.
And if he doesn't tell me anything?
Then maybe it's none of your business.
This door will...
Even if I had the key.
Barney speaking.
It's me again.
Hey, what can I do for you this time?
About my return trip. I'm still not sure about the hotel.
Take your time, I haven't booked it yet.
Please make a reservation at the Hotel Le Comte du Roy in Barcelona.
Are you sure about that?
Of course, I have a secret weakness for decadent 5-star hotels.
That's not what I meant. The Du Roy is a very special hotel.
Is it a brothel?
No. It specializes in male guests, but it's not a brothel. Let's just say that most workers on this rig won't like it there.
But Duva liked it there.
I don't want to get involved in this. Have Duva explain it to you, or find out for yourself. Can I help you with anything else?
So long.
Okay. See you later.
Hey ho, what can I do for you?
I want you to page someone.
Who?
Page my son.
And what do you want me to tell him?
That's nonsense. Just leave it.
Just call me if you change your mind. Later. Hey ho.
Is there a message for?
Do you? Oh,
I thought call.
sure.
Is there a message?
No.
Is there a?
No.
I want you. Page. Tell. His.
All right.
How did you find out Duva is gay? Oh, Ben, don't look at me like that. You two can't even agree on the weather. Why would he tell you about his sexual orientation?
But I would have been fine with it. Do I really know nothing about my own son?
Oh, he's on his way. What do you want me to tell him when he gets here?
Tell him his father misses him.
Oh, okay. I hope he won't get angry.
Oh, but he will.
The only thing this got me is a bad conscience. I don't like to do this, but I don't have a choice. Aha, if that isn't the lost file. That's strange. The data collection ended on February 20th this year. They either recorded later values somewhere else, or they abandoned research on the D45H project. That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would they discard our best algae? What happened on February 20th? Why did you stop working on the Delta algae?
Bent, you don't want to know.
2 years ago, I almost worked myself to death on the Delta algae culture. Of course I want to know.
There was an accident.
An accident?
Yes, a fire broke out in the algae station. It destroyed the whole culture.
What about the samples? You did take samples before it happened, didn't you?
No, there was a mistake. I thought Duva was responsible for taking samples that day, and he thought I was. It was a stupid misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Where are you going?
I don't want to imply anything, but something's wrong here, and I won't rest until I know exactly what it is.
Why don't you listen to me? It was an accident.
Sadi, come in, please. Ben says the investors are convinced. You must have been wrong.
No, Faye, I wasn't wrong. The algae is too weak. It won't save the world.
But it even convinced the investors.
You didn't see what I saw, Faye. I can't believe in it anymore. We made a really big mistake.
What happened, Sadi? I hardly recognize you.
What do you think happened? I'm stuck in a time I don't understand. My friends are dead, and I'm alone. I have a lot of time to think.
Why are you coughing so much?
No idea. It's been getting worse for days now, but it's okay. Everybody dies sooner or later.
Oh, God, don't say something like that. Get your medikit and do a scan. Maybe you just have a cold.
Maybe.
Why do you doubt our algae?
Because it isn't our algae. I found some articles in an archive. Norwegian algae research discontinued. Millions spent on useless research. Bent Svensson's algae was so weak even scientists didn't believe in it anymore.
But I don't understand. Ben Svensson. The Svensson. I even met Barney. And the doctor. They all believe in Bent and his research.
Accept it, Faye. Bent Svensson is a failure. Don't get his hopes up.
What do you mean? We made a mistake?
I'm talking about the Phoenix Plan.
But the Phoenix Plan is great. We're saving the world from doom.
Delvin says you killed a survivor in San Francisco.
That was Salvador.
And you stormed a building in Oslo. You took hostages.
I had to. I had to make them listen to us.
Wherever we go, Faye, we bring suffering. Or was there anything you achieved without using violence?
I convinced Bent to help me. That's not making any sense. You must be wrong.
Faye, please. You must listen to me. Since we went on this mission, we've only brought death to the people. It's like a curse. Everybody dies. Stop believing in the algae and get away from the rig, or Bent Svensson will die.
Sadi, please. If the algae is powerful enough, and Ben Svensson is our savior.
He will...
Sadi? Sadi? Sadi! Oh no! What's wrong now? The different stations on the oil rig are assigned different keys. Number 1, lab. Number 2, archive, and so on. Oh no! The antenna cable got loose!
Ah, fresh sea air. Isn't it wonderful?
You get used to it after a while.
Let me tell you, enjoy it while you still can. As of tomorrow, you'll be a long way from here, a made man. In Rio or New York, personally, I prefer Casablanca.
I don't care as long as I get away from here. I'm sick of risking my life for this Svensson every day. Last week, a machine almost ripped my arm out.
These things happen. But, okay, one more time, so you won't forget. The algae must be completely...
Do you?
No,
Oh my god, what are these people planning? Hey! It's always the same. I can't be that clumsy. Yikes! It's a used tissue. Kellerman and Partner, attorneys.
You are supposed to rest. Instead, you're climbing up and down the facade.
Once and for all, I'm fine.
Bah, stubborn as a mule.
Excuse me?
I said do whatever you want. Take a look around the oil rig. Climb pipes, jump out of windows. But don't come running to me if you start getting worse.
Not a chance.
That's settled then.
Yuck. A used hanky made of cloth. I hope I won't need it. Then I could throw it away again soon. If I want to find the saboteur, I have to get to the workers area. I hope there are signs showing the way. Yay! It's empty! Looks like the machines will have to make it through the day without me. Locked. 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 He looks...
Good day.
Hello. I have an important question about a worker.
Ask.
Someone's planned an attack on the oil rig, and one of the workers is going to carry it out.
How do you know that?
I was at the heliport when I overheard a conversation. Some bald guy gave instructions to a worker.
Just a sec, I'm thinking. Did the worker wear an eye patch?
I don't know.
Aha! You just made up that story. You want me to evacuate the oil rig so you can take over here.
No! That's not true.
You have to...
I'll be...
Don't...
The presentation takes place in the residential area.
Excuse me?
The presentation. You are one of the investors, aren't you?
No. The presentation has been over for a while now.
Really? Man, time flies.
Have fun.
Yeah, all in good time.
Something is swimming in that chamber, but I can't make out what it is.
What do you want?
Bye. It's me. Please, I have to know where the suspect is working right now.
You don't even know who your suspect is. Bring me evidence first, then I'm going to help you.
Why doesn't the man in the machine room work?
Don't let appearances mislead you. Magnus is one of my best welders. He's just a bit difficult when he has to work alone. But his colleague had the night shift today, so he's packed up already and has gone to the cafeteria to grab a bite to eat.
Please, I have to know where the suspect is working right now.
You don't even know who your suspect is. Bring me evidence first, then I'm going to help you.
The welder doesn't like to work alone?
Sometimes he is a mystery to me, too. Why don't you go to the cafeteria and ask his colleague about it? Maybe he knows the secret.
I'll be back later.
Don't worry.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you know the welder in the engine room?
Magnus? Sure. He's a wimp, but works like a robot.
Really?
Yeah, I know. The others are complaining all the time, too. Can't work with Magnus. Damned freak. Me? I'd just say you only gotta know how to take him. You can put dynamite in his ears. He wouldn't care.
And why's that?
I know how to party.
How do you get the welder to work?
I party. That stops him brooding.
Are you telling male jokes?
That too. And me locker is full of party hits. There's some for everyone, even Magnus.
Bye.
Ciao. Hey, get away from my jacket.
Sorry. I can make out a key ring in the pocket. Someone sewed on a piece of cloth with a name on it. Apollo Langlo. The different stations on the oil rig are assigned different keys. Number 1, lab. Number 2, archive, and so on. Ah yes, here it is. Number 5, radio room.
Ira Harkonnen, report to the storage depot immediately. I repeat, Ira Harkonnen, proceed to the storage depot immediately.
I'll strike out Ira Harkonnen and put in the name Apollo Langlo instead. I wonder if that will work. I just have to put the facsimile in the machine, hit the key for the radio room, and that's it.
Apollo Langlo, please proceed to the storage depot. I repeat, Apollo Langlo, please proceed to the storage depot immediately.
I think I have what I wanted. There's only these keys in there. I'd better take them. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. The back wall is plastered with photos. Photos I don't want to take a closer look at, but this tape looks interesting. The back photo, just like our lockers at home. Yay! It's empty. Looks like the machines will have to make it through the day without me. Will that help you to work?
Put the tape in the ghetto blaster, will you? Eureka! That's it! Yeah!
Something is swimming in that chamber, but I can't make out what it is. Hello? He doesn't hear me. This looks like the sleeve of a worker's uniform. There are two initials, M and S. And here instead, it's blocked. There's probably a connection to the open chamber. I found this ripped off sleeve.
I see. So?
The suspect said something about an accident. A machine almost ripped his arm out.
Go on.
Isn't that enough? Someone wants to destroy the algae research and you sit on your arse and twiddle your thumbs.
Ah, that's how the land lies.
But I was talking about it the whole time.
You never mentioned the algae research. That casts a whole new light on the case. Elementary, my dear. An evil energy mogul got scared. Svensson's miracle algae pushes onto the market and threatens to put all the power plants in the world out of business. So what's he gonna do about it? He plants a bomb to destroy the whole research on the algae.
Well, finally. Now you understand.
Oh, come on. You're not serious, are you? The algae may be nice, but it's miles away from convincing anyone.
It did convince the investors.
Because Ben Svensson manipulated the presentation.
He did what?
Now I'm directly above the Delta Algae Station. Let's see how this accident happened. Doesn't move an inch. I think I can make out something at the other end of the pipe, but it's too far away for me to reach. I wonder if this will work as well as the bottle opener. Let's just try it. A bottle cap. The cap has a biting chemical smell. I remember smelling something like this before, but where? It smells of a lot of things. If I want to detect an... The whole filter is much too big to transport. The filter is made of strong cork. I'll cut some cork out of the filter. The crumbs don't smell of anything special, only seawater and cork.
Spektrometr to
If I
mówimy
want to test something,
spektrometr.
I have to put it in the test tube behind the lid. Now, I am a scientist, not some kind of Dada artist. None of the samples stored here is a match for the delta algae, and none can tell me how it was destroyed. If I want to test something, I have to put it in the test tube behind the lid. If I want to test I have to put some... It's empty already. If I want to test...
Nie.
If I want to test for a specific chemical, I'd better use the mass spectrometer. I have to put some... If I want to test something, I have to put it in... I can use this instrument to determine the chemical composition of different substances. I only have to put the material to be tested in the test tube behind that lid, and then I can start the process. The electronic system Lisa and I developed will do the rest.
Skąd ja wezmę?
This is a sample. There's nothing else in the coat pocket. If I want to test something, a few crumbs from the cork filter I collected at the burned out algae station. The crumbs don't... Even if I had the key... It's empty already. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Aha! The instrument found fire accelerant. So the fire was just an accident, huh? If I can find fire accelerant on something else, I might be able to reconstruct the events leading to the fire. But where should I look for it? The crumbs don't smell of anything special, only seawater and... The cap has a biting chemical smell. I remember smelling something like this before, but where? Just a second. The right sleeve smells just like the bottle cap from the algae farm, but I have to do some more tests before I can be sure. Very good. I'll simply cut out the part with the chemicals on it. It will be much easier to test now. Okay, my old lab coat is ready for analysis. Now I'm really curious. That's it. The
udało się.
fire
Co teraz?
accelerant on the burn
Okej,
tube
jeszcze.
is the same one as the one on the
Okay.
sleeve. What did Lissa say about Duva sometimes wearing the lab coat?
Że sprzątał coś.
Are you still wandering around the place? How did you manage to survive without your precious algae all those years? Could it be?
You hate the algae.
You could say so.
Was that why you...
This is going to be... What did you find out?
I know you want to get away from here really bad. I know that our best algae culture was destroyed 2 weeks ago, right before the talks with the investors began. And I know it wasn't an accident.
It was an accident.
No, it wasn't. I found fire accelerant in the algae station. The fire was intentional.
And you think it was
Ha!
me?
I found the same substance
Mam
on my
was.
old lab coat, the one Duva is wearing from time to time.
Go on.
Did you set the fire? You did.
None of this is...
No! It's... And you...
What's the...
Ben, the fire accelerant was ethyl alcohol. We cleaned the station with it after the fire.
And I hate my work here, but still, I think that's over.
Please, I'll talk to him.
Faye, let's get out of here. I was wrong. There isn't a conspiracy.
But there is. Someone placed a bomb on the H2 tower.
What? How?
We don't have much time. Follow me.
Oh my God, you were right. Don't stand around gawking. Get that guy. I will find a way to deactivate this infernal bomb somehow.
I'll get him. What? Where did he go? Don't look down now. Don't look...
Get off my back! No one would have gotten hurt if you hadn't! Ugh!
Okay, keep cool, Bent.
O kurde.
No wires for me to cut, but the saboteur scratched some numbers on it. Maybe I can interrupt the ignition process if I bypass the bomb.
Okej, już jesteśmy. Udało się. Fej! Żyj, Fej, proszę.
Let go!
Wolałbym, żeby Salwador
Let go already!
stało.
Let me climb back up. Then I'll give you a hand.
Are you nuts? Damn it! What are you doing?
Saving both of us. Ugh. Now you.
Faye, the algae fields! The algae fields are burning!
O kurde. Okej, więc w kolejnej części widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Dzięki za uwagę, do zobaczenia.